gonna ask you today one of the most powerful questions you can ever ask yourself. The question that could literally transform your life. And that question is, who are you? I was talking with the speakers earlier, and everybody was saying, I am my name, I am my career, I am my religion, I am my age, my culture. These are important things. These things make Medina here in Tunisia a very special place. But what if I told you there is something deeper within you, a true definition of who you truly are? You are more powerful than your name and than what the past have told you who you are. And my journey, my personal development in the discovery of who is Us Zoglami truly began when I was 9 years old. Here we go. So, at 9 years old, me and my family, we have immigrated to Canada. And it was hell on earth for me. I went through bullying, racism. I was hated. I didn't have friends. From 9 years old till 14 years old, it was my dark age period. I was lonely. I didn't have friends. I was that shy, not confident person. And it's crazy because from 9 to 14, life started its training. That's when I started to have the best training of my life, the true discovery of who I was truly. Because later on, I became passionate with personal development. I started reading books. I was so passionate. I was looking to this subconscious mind and how can I apply these things to my life? I was playing tennis at that time, so I took tennis as a goal. And I kept repeating to myself, Us, you're a champion. Us, you're the best. And I started using techniques that for me it was like something I was reading in the book, and I was just applying it to myself. I wasn't the best at tennis. I wasn't the person who practiced a lot because my parents didn't have the money for it. So what happened is that I would practice once a week, but every time I would enter the tennis court, I began believing that I was a champion. I began feeling it, as if people on TV were talking about me, were saying, now Us Zoglami is hitting the ball, now Us Zoglami is advancing in the court. Like I was having these scenarios in my mind that I was like this big, huge tennis player. And you realize that slowly people started hating me, even in the tennis court. I was called the beast. I had this rage, but that rage wasn't healthy. It's all that rage of racism, all that fear within me. I was letting all of it in the tennis court. People didn't want to play against me because or I win or an ambulance is going to take me out of the court. I didn't care if I was losing. I didn't care if you're better than me. I didn't care if you practiced more than me. I don't care if you're like 6'7", 8". I didn't care. I was giving my best all the time. And that beast, actually, without even realizing it, I became the best tennis player in Canada. I didn't even realize that I was. One time I was looking to the magazine, I'm like, what? That's me, that's my picture. And then I got a scholarship to the United States. I began studying in psychology. I specialized in mental health and I was obsessed. I know many people don't like the word obsessed, but if you want to succeed, you gotta have a tiny bit of obsession that I call an over-exaggerated passion. I was so passionate I was reading books all day long, and I was living by myself for over 8 years. Imagine, that's a gift. Loneliness, being by yourself, isolation, it's a gift. It's training. Then I specialized in mental health, and that's when slowly I began truly understanding who I was. And the day I understood who I truly was, it's a day of my ultimate transformation. And I'm going to share that with you guys. To understand really who you are. Because you are special. Because your past is your greatest gift. The people that have hurt you the most, they're the greatest gift. There is a gold mine in your past. And many people, they're not even realizing it. Many people, they're victims of their past. They seem like they're stuck into, I can't forgive. I can't go through that situation. They're not seeing that big picture. You are limitless. You are powerful because the things that you went through in your past are unique to you. They're your experiences. And only you can talk about them. Only you can have that voice. Only you can have those eyes. Only you can walk that way, express yourself that way. You're the best person to coach others because you're the only person who went through that, who experienced it the way you did. That's how powerful you are. That's how unique you are. And slowly, when I began to dig deeper into our identity, I came back to babies. Yeah. I know here in Tunisia and many countries, we say babies are the closest to God. Raise your hand if you agree with me. Babies are like angels, right? Why do we say that? It's like a blank page, right? Are babies filled with hate or love? Love. Are babies filled with, they want to live pain in their lives or they want to be happy? They want to be happy. Do babies want to succeed or fail? They want to succeed. Are babies, do they want to die or they want to live? They want to live. Well, guess what? You were born out of love, happiness, success, and life. But through time, you have forgotten who you were, through your traumas, through the fears, through how others perceived you. So you believed the lie. The lie became your truth, and the truth became a lie. Why is it the truth? You were born that way. That's how you came to this planet. That's who you truly are. You are pure. You are limitless. You are pure love. But we've forgotten who we were. We begin judging ourselves. We begin talking to ourselves with our parents' voice, with our trauma's voice. Many developed a huge ego, a wall between them and their soul. Pure, raw energy, divine energy. And I call it the divine identity. That's who you are beyond your name, beyond your past, beyond what you went through. That's who you are as a person. And it's crazy because as soon as you connect with who you are and you ask yourself this question, who am I? Take the time. And as soon as you begin to redefine who you are, to really work on reconstructing who you are as a person, that's the only time, listen to this, that's the only time that your past will become a gold mine. And we call that living in the present moment. What do we mean living in the present moment? Being aligned with all these resources of all these years. Wow. That's when your vision will become clearer. That's when your mission will become clearer. That's when you're going to feel motivation. You're going to feel passion. You're going to feel that deep need and desire to impact others, to help others, to contribute to a better world. So as soon as discovered that I am limitless, that I am whoever I want to be, there are no limits. The only limit that I've created came from me. I took a decision. I stopped tennis. And I decided to go deeper into helping others, into to become an expert in what I do. Because I realized that I was playing tennis to please others, to please my ego. I was doing it to show my father that I was worth it. To show my mother that, you see, I deserve her love. So I stopped it. And I decided that I'm going to do something for me, something that I loved. And I did many things that my entire family told me, you can't, it's difficult, it takes time. But I did them. How did I do them? Because I was connected to who I am, to who is us, to the impact that I wanted to have on others. And that's the time that I realized that all those pains, all those traumas, all those people who have insulted me, the day that I was beaten in school and I felt lonely, I felt that the world hated me, that I didn't belong here, were a gift. And I'm grateful for all these things. That's the first time when I realized who I was, that I could feel gratitude. I saw the big picture, the bigger picture. I stopped playing small. I stopped entering into battles with other people's egos. I began talking to others for who they were truly, even though they didn't realize it. But the purpose of your life is to connect to that machine, that beast within you. And that beast, if we can define it in one single word, one word, love. It's the most powerful energy. You should try it. And with that energy, that's when I began really connecting with my soul. I began helping thousands of people. I began coaching people to live better lives. I was having so deep impacts in a record time. I would transform people's lives. I would talk with people with such passion as if I'm talking to my old self. And slowly, with time, that's the true impact started. I started doing events, seminars. One of them is the Next Level Life Transformation. The seminar where we transformed literally hundreds of lives. And that's my journey. That's where my journey actually began. That's when I realized who I was. And that's the legacy that you have to live in this world. The legacy is you. The gift is you. It's up to you now.